It's another day and another spectacular location as we've cruised overnight in the Viking Sea and found our way to Northern Ireland and its spectacular capital city, Belfast. If you haven't been here before, you've got to check this city out. It's Europe's fastest growing city and most vibrant. The food here is simply divine, and to enjoy that part of the experience, I've signed up for the Taste of Northern Ireland Viking Excursion, which takes guests across Belfast on a 4-hour morning tour, sharing its stories, fascinating past, and glimpses into its exciting future. And our first stop is inside Belfast's stunning City Hall and a cute little place called Bobbin. It's a coffee shop serving the best coffee in Belfast and was refurbished as part of the major renovations of Belfast City Hall's East Wing. It's a great place for a light breakfast or authentic lunch, which could involve a traditional Irish stew or Loaf's famous traditional pork sausage roll, voted the best in Belfast with the homemade secret recipe relish. Our next stop on this culinary journey of many different experiences, this place. It started back in 1897. It's said to be Northern Ireland's oldest deli. It's called Sawyer's, and they've won so many awards for their amazing olives, charcuterie. There's different types of meats and some seafoods, including caviar, which I can't wait to check out. The tour continues, and this is one of my all-time favourite food experiences because it's all about chocolate. And Couture has been recognised for its chocolate across Ireland and internationally with golds for Irish whiskey truffles. Now this hot chocolate is to die for, and they have 4 different blends that were nominated in the top 11 of all hot chocolates in the world. And it all starts with their chocolate mix that comes from the cacao bean. It's incredible. Whilst you're here, one thing that you've got to make sure you try is the brownies because, well, they're very low calorie, very high chocolate, very little sugar. It's got to be good for you, right? This is the second last stop. It's in the dead centre of town, and I've got to tell you, people have been dying to get in here for hundreds of years. Most recently because the seafood chowder is quite literally to die for. It's delicious. The building here at the jailhouse has quite, well, a dark history, I suppose. This was the holding chamber before people were taken next door to the corn market and publicly hung. But don't worry about that because, well, these days it's so popular, people are dying to get in here and hang out with their friends. The next stop in this divine gluttony journey is in Pottinger's Entry, a narrow cobbled entry lane running between 2 of the city centre's busiest thoroughfares. The Morningstar is one of Belfast's oldest pubs, dating back as far as 1810. First built as a coach stop for the Belfast to Dublin route. The name is said to come from the nickname the boys who worked at the old mail coach depot called the building, as it was their first point of call of the day, usually as the rest of Belfast was still asleep, and all that guided them were gas lamps, the moon and the stars. With over 5,000 acres of apple trees in County Armagh alone, most of them cider trees, you know that the apple cider here in Northern Ireland is the best you're going to find anywhere in the world. Add that with a mini Ulster fry-up, and our last stop of the journey is an absolute ripper. They're going to have to roll me out of here.